What it do? What's the deal? I go by the name It's Magma. You tuned in to another episode from the block to the booth. We got a special guest in the building. He doing a little bit, you know, different in the rap game right now. You feel me? I seen motherfucking the beatbox video. I was like, damn, this man nice, right? And so my cousin hit me up. Shout out to Nicole Photography, Clutch Visuals. You feel me? And she was like, hey, cuz, put him on the show at the Sting. So, you feel me? I'm like, he is dope, bro, when he perform. And then she hit me up like, hey, he need an interview too. I was like, alright, bet. We gotta PlayNice in the motherfucking building.
What up? Damn, what up?
Hey, bro, tell everybody where you from, bro. What side of town you grew up on and all that.
East side, Detroit, from 48224 area. But yeah, so just from like Eastmore and shit, just a little bit. I was East side for sure.
What elementary school and shit you went to, bro?
I started off at Carson's, right? Like kindergarten, third. Then we started moving around a lot of shit. I remember I went to Geiger, somewhere on 7 Mile, another place. I think I went to like 4 elementary schools. Okay, I don't know. I started off at Carson's though, and ended off there too.
What was like your favorite thing in like middle school?
Shit, in middle school niggas was bad as hell. We used to scrap with the other class and shit. All the niggas from the other class. That's really cool. So I think I started dancing around that time too, like 7th grade. Before that niggas was scrapping.
At that time, bro, in like middle school, like 6th, 7th, 8th grade, who do you look up to in the music game?
6, 7.
As far as local and industry.
I won't listen to I think I had finally heard of Dope Boys like in 6th grade. I think it was I Doghouse. I won't listen to Detroit shit back then though. I think I was listening to Flies in middle school. Okay, I think that's my Flies, Lil Wayne, yeah.
So that's what's up, bro. So Flies was like your influence in middle school? Did you graduate to
I wasn't, I mean, how the fuck? I think that was, I started off listening to them. I started listening to Eminem somewhere down the line, like 8th grade, I think. But it was Flies up to then, yeah. Flies, T.I., Lil Wayne. But it wasn't no influence type shit. I really wasn't even trying to rap like that.
Cause I was trying to figure out, like, when I listened to the beatbox freestyle, I'm like, where did this nigga get his flow from? Who is his influence? You feel me? I know we all make our own sound, but we still got somebody that influenced our sound. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm like, who the hell this nigga? Cause this nigga sound different as hell. You feel me?
Yeah, I say like, yeah. So I started listening to like Eminem in 8th grade. Lil Wayne dropped No Ceilings around that time too. That was like 2009, 2008. So niggas was on him heavy. Wayne, fucking Drake came out, Big Sean, just like little shit like that. But probably Eminem and Wayne for sure. Top 2.
That's what's up. What about, when did you start, you know, rapping and shit like that? Was it in middle school, high school?
No, so I've been rapping for a minute. I just ain't never took this shit serious for real. So I think I started in like, I wrote my first rap, I was 7. My uncle used to have like this little karaoke machine and shit. Them niggas be writing on beats and shit all day. And I just wrote my own shit in the corner one day and I showed him the shit. I rapped it for him. He was like, oh yeah, this shit's nice. So I started fucking with it ever since then. I thought I was cold and shit. But then I think like I turned 14, I started like really practicing that shit, like trying to get sweet with the shit. I think I started recording at like 17. So I ain't never stopped recording though. But I started like taking this shit serious. I think I was like, shit like really a month ago. But I started really dropping shit when I was like 20, 21, for real.
And what made you start, like, taking the shit serious?
Everybody around me telling me to take the shit serious. Like, it really like, I don't know, like I done quit the shit so many times, but everywhere you go, like niggas was finding out that I rap, like, oh you rap Shaquan? Niggas hitting me up and shit. I don't know, niggas really wouldn't let me quit. So it got to the point where it's like, fuck it, I might as well take this shit. If niggas believe in me this much, you feel me?
I mean, that's all it takes though for the people around you to, you know, give you that little push.
Yeah.
What about, as far as like your music, what you trying to gain from your fans or from the people who listen to it, what you trying to get out of it?
Shit, I don't even know yet, to be honest. I don't know.
What's your goal then?
Shit, just to like, I don't know, you feel me? I just want to make people, like, give people good vibes and shit, you feel me? Like,
so that's your goal then?
Yeah, I just want to
so you want people to, you know, be happy and vibing and dancing and, you know, jigging to your music in a happy spirit, you feel me?
Yeah.
So that's your vibe right there, you know, good music, basically. No Kanye though.
Yeah, you feel
Bro, you got any hidden talents, bro, besides the music shit?
Shit, I used to draw. I used to draw. I used to do like animations and cartoons and shit. I used to dance. I kind of do like all the little artistic shit. Like, and music just what I was like stuck with for real. But I got like my artistic side and shit.
That's what's up, bro. What about like who is your main supporter right now? Like, or do you have like a few? I just want to know your top main supporters.
Shit, I say it started off, it was my niggas, J Money and Vaughn. Those was like the initial two. Like when I was just bullshitting around with it, those was the first niggas who like saw through it. Like, you know, I know you need to like buckle down and shit. And I got my nigga right now, my nigga Artist, my homeboy, my nigga Ye. And then lately, like, it's Porsche, like my manager, my label and shit, my team. It was like everybody really been pushing. I got this one nigga in Wisconsin, like my little #1 fan and shit. This nigga be hitting me up every day, like sending me long ass paragraphs and shit, like saying like drop some merch. I want to like do a show. I want to come to a show. Blah, blah, blah. This nigga really think I'm way bigger than what I am. So that shit, it's like a whole host of people.
But you is bigger than what people think you are.
Yeah.
So you can't say he think that. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel
you gotta be confident in your shit. Yeah. Feel me? So it's like, how did it feel when he started hitting you up? When he was like, PlayNice, drop some shit, or I like your shit, or how did you feel about that shit? Like when he first hit you up?
I don't know. I just knew that shit was crazy.
What made you respond?
I was responding to everybody. So I had did like this little Say Cheese post. Like that was like 2019 though. I had this one song called Dream Nigga. That bitch kind of went up on the post and shit. So niggas was like, I was getting hella DMs at that time. But it was just this one specific nigga. Like this nigga just wrote a whole paragraph. Like, I had this song called Dishwasher about like my job and shit. He was like, I know what it's like to be washing dishes. I hate my job, blah, blah, blah. He like not having a car, this, that, and the third. It's like the nigga was like really connected with my shit on a different level.
Right.
So I'm like, damn, this nigga really rocking with my shit. And then like, what the fuck happened? I had took one song down, and like the nigga was on my ass instantly, like, where this go? Da 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 da. I'm like, damn. I'm thinking like niggas not even paying attention to my shit like this. I'm like, damn, this nigga noticed how to take some shit down. I'm like, all right, I got somebody that's really like waiting on my shit. And the nigga just constantly hitting me up. But that shit just felt different. That shit like, damn. The fact that some shit that I wrote really like connected with a nigga like that. Like I was just on some angry shit. I wrote that bitch in the kitchen at work, like doing my job. So I was like, damn, I felt that.
I felt that bitch.
Yeah.
That nigga say I be doing the same shit. But that's good though that you at least touch one person with the motherfucking song. You feel me? Because that's real big. Because you know you got a lot of people music that you know today that you listen to on the radio don't really got no meaning at all.
Yeah.
You feel me? Or a nigga, I don't know what that shit is. You feel me? I like the beat, but what is he talking about? Yeah. So that's dope, bro. Like you always put a message in your rhymes when you flow, or sometimes you just fucking have fun.
No, I think so. When I did like my first mixtape, I kind of wrote some songs. Like sometimes I had an idea and I would stick to that, but that's only if like I felt like the beat was telling me to talk about this. So I usually just say what I feel like is right. But it's like I just always rap about. I don't be wanting a lot, so I rap about my own life and shit.
Right.
I just be making shit sound a little better. So I guess like that's where some of the meaning shit comes. I mean, it's real shit, but I'm not like
you
trying.
Put a twist
I'm not
on
purposely
it
getting. I'm just like talking about me and the shit that I be thinking, shit that be going on.
Because I feel like sometimes it's a message that's needed almost in everything we do as artists when we make a song. Because I mean, it's okay to alright say ABC songs, you feel me? That's okay. But at the same time, when I listen to some shit, I want to hear a message off that bitch because I may be going through some shit, you feel me? I may be going through some good shit, I may be going through some bad shit, you feel me?
Yeah, I think I'd say like the overall theme that like most of my shit is probably like just be yourself. Like I rap my shit, like when I'm up, I rap about that.
I feel like that about B-Bike freestyle though. I ain't gonna lie, like nigga shit, I get what I got out of it shit, nigga. Nigga get some money.
Yeah, like fuck it, like just do
Fuck
you
the
like
haters.
just
That's what I got out
freestyle.
of freestyle. I ain't gonna cap to you.
Yeah.
You feel me? I watched the whole video and I listened to it.
Yeah, that'd be my whole thing. Like be you, like just be you, embrace it. Like whether shit good or bad, like just I don't know, like work that shit out. That's how my shit. Like the overall thing with my shit is just like.
So dig, bro. What do the word consistency mean to PlayNice?
To stay on top of shit, to like be ahead of yourself, for real. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, mostly just stay on top of shit, be ahead of yourself. To like be elevating as you go, not just like consistent. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, just stay on top of your shit. I was saying.
Like, Where do you see yourself with your music right now, as far as consistency?
I would say I'm consistent at dropping shit, but I'm not consistent like overall. I just be putting shit out, but I ain't like really been like trying to push it for real. I just like put some shit out, put some more shit out, put some more shit out. So
That's
like,
how I be.
I'm consistent at recording and dropping, but I'm not like it's like the rest of the drive. I don't really.
Hey, look, a wise man once told me, you feel me? He with Vezo, he with IUR, you feel me? He once told me, he said, keep dropping shit. Don't worry about the streams and don't look at the streams. Just keep dropping shit. Fuck the streams.
Yeah, that's real shit. That's low key what I've been doing. But I mean, I'm checking my shit, of course, but I don't like really like put too much emphasis on it. Like,
Right.
It's like it's gonna do what it's gonna do. You feel me?
Right. How do you feel about motherfucking your squad right now, bro? Like, as far as the inspiration, as far as the push, as far as the getting you this, as far as getting you that, bro. You know, put you in a position to make you feel like I'm gonna win.
Who did that track?
Yeah, I feel like we really just getting started, but it's like I just got a good ass feeling about it. Like everything been going good, and for what it's worth, like for shit that had just been started, like we low key like we getting like a lot of ground covered and shit.
Right.
I think like and it's better for me because I always felt like out of my team, like I was the nigga that's really holding shit back because I'm the artist and I wasn't really trying to pursue this shit. I feel like as serious, I'm just like as serious as I am, they gonna be even more serious because they was more serious than I was when they jumped. I just fucked around and edited 2 of them bitches on my own, just like waiting for them, like just trying to
So
like,
that's
speed
a
up
hidden
the process.
talent right there.
Yeah, I used to like edit videos like when I used to dance. I used to have to edit those shits. I was doing little cartoons. I had to edit those bitches and shit. Like, it was so I kind of got. I just never edited no music videos before. So that was my. The bitches kind of lit. Though, no cap.
But shit, bro, on some real shit, I started off an iPhone and an Android when I first started videos, editing on there. So when it came to this camera shit in the computer, it was really easy for me to do. The only thing was hard is like putting effects and transitions, cause you know me, I learned everything on YouTube. I ain't gonna cap, I ain't learned nothing from. Shout out to GMT Entertainment though, he taught me a little something. Shout out to 3DMG Drew, he taught me some shit. You feel me? Like, that's how I know a little bit what I know, and then YouTube too, you feel me?
Yeah.
So bro, when you in the process of making a song, do you write or freestyle?
I always write. So alright, so no, I don't always write. Sometimes I freestyle when I'm with my homeboys, like my nigga Ye. This nigga, like, he don't really like to write, so I mean, sometimes I can write just as fast as niggas can freestyle, so it works. But so if the vibe just too right, I gotta, like, you feel me, you gotta keep it going. So I freestyle with the right, like, certain people, but I never freestyle. Like, all of my songs is written. Like, my solo shit, I don't got, you know, I wanna get into it a little bit.
I was about to say, how do you feel about like the writing process versus the freestyle process?
I don't know. I feel like the writing shit is kind of like, I think it's harder because you gotta, like, once you write some shit, then you gotta worry about like how you gonna say it. But when you freestyle, like, you saying the shit just how you're not really thinking about that shit for real. I feel like, but when you freestyling, it's probably just not as focused.
What about when you gotta go to the studio?
Yeah.
When a nigga that's freestyling, you feel me, about to pay twice as much as you did when you went in there with all your shit written. Think about it. If I'm going there freestyling, I don't know what I'm about to say, I just got these beats, hey, put it on. It'll take me 20 minutes on one song, then I'm gonna sit there and let you mix and master that bitch for the 40 minutes, then I'm recording and freestyling another song, you feel me, like that.
Well, I don't know shit. So me personally, I don't never go to the studio and not be ready. Like I usually have like I don't go to like that bitch with like 2 songs for real. I be having like at least 5 or something. You feel me? And I record. It takes me like about like 10 minutes to record a song. I mean, I already got it wrote. Right. The only thing I really be worried on is like how I'm saying shit. So it don't take too long. So I done had like 5-hour sessions where like we bullshitted the whole time, and I didn't record my shit to the last hour, but I got everything done in that hour. But we was just like chilling the first 4 hours, like getting the vibe.
But see, if you would have got so was you thinking like if you would have got it done that first hour and you could have heard the mix and master that shit through the rest?
I don't like listening to the engineer mix my shit. No, it kill my
irritating.
vibe. Yeah, I don't like hearing this shit over and over. Like I already heard it. I just rapped the shit like 4 times. I don't want to hear it no more. Like pull up another beat. That's what I would. So I could have worked on some more shit. Yeah, I could think of that, but I had the shit that I wanted to record. I can't record that shit.
Like, how is your creative process though when you sit there writing a solo song instead of with a feature? Like when you writing a solo song, do you be like, shit, I'm about to be like this, or I want to do this, or do you just start writing?
So when I'm writing a solo song, I just start writing. Really. I mean, I listen to the beat, but then like it's just like whatever I'm feeling, that's just the vibe I go off. I do it like that. But with a feature, I think I work better with features for real. Like I get a little more creative. I don't like focus as much as I be doing on my solo shit, because I be like trying to outdo myself or like at least keep up with myself. You feel me? On the feature, I'm not really thinking about like niggas just be having fun.
Yeah.
So I say the feature process is kind of funny. I like doing shit with other people.
Yeah, because it seems like when you on a song by yourself and you go hard on that first verse, it seems like you gotta go triple hard on that second,
like
and then out, you know.
Yeah, like I just went crazy on the last song. Now I gotta go crazy on this one. I'm not even, I don't even want to write this bitch.
And a lot of people, do you listen to your shit after you done, or do you listen to your shit when you put it out, or do you listen to it like
I listen to my shit non-stop until I put it out. Then I stop listening. Like then I don't want to hear it anymore because it's old. And I be listening because I already be listening to the other shit that I've been working on. So once the shit get out, then it's like whatever. But before the shit just be so cold to me before it drop. Then I drop it, I be like, yeah. But that's because I'm working on some new shit already, and this shit sound better. That's how I be feeling.
People ask me, why you always listen to yourself, man? I be like, shit, because ain't nothing else to listen to. That's real. That's how I feel. Like in my heart, it ain't nothing else to listen to. Not saying you asked, but ain't nothing else to listen to.
I feel it. Like personally, no cap. Like I be like, it kind of sound like a crazy ass reason, but I rap because I don't like other niggas' songs. Like I be listening to shit like I feel like I could have did this better. Like if I had this beat, blah blah blah. So that's the reason really I rap. Like I feel like I can just do shit better than me. I feel like I can make some shit niggas want to hear. Learn how that shit sound good. Like when you read the shit, it sounds good too. Like not just the beat. You feel me?
So, bro, tell us about Selfish, bro.
I don't even remember writing that bitch. I honestly can't say nothing about it. I mean, I wrote that bitch for sure, but I think I can say the process. Like when I was in that time frame, I had just finished with my first mixtape, and that bitch was like kind of dark as shit. I was like in a different mood back then, so I was writing about some like different shit. So then after that, I was kind of feeling like a little better. I was like, I don't want to make this dark ass music no more. So I think I had this one song on there though called Super Lane, and niggas was fucking with it. It was like the only Detroit beat on the whole mixtape. And niggas was fucking with it. They was like, my nigga Clutch kept telling me like, you should do like a Detroit beat, like do like Florida bitches or something. So I was like, fuck it, let me try the Detroit beat. So I was just pulling up Detroit beats. That bitch was one.
How did you end up like going to Clutch or him coming to you like, come on, I need to do this video?
So that's my uncle. Me and this nigga, like, we lived together when we was like 4. Like we started school together and shit, like the first day, all that type shit. So I done knew this nigga my whole life. But it's when we was in college and shit, really like that's when I wasn't trying to rap. I was on my cartoon animation type shit. But he was doing his film shit and shit. Like that's what he was majoring in. So I used to help him with his like certain his shit, like just the editing and shit. That's what niggas popped out like, oh, squad rap. So eventually, like, I started like recording some more. I mean, I was always recording shit, but I was keeping it a secret. Like it was just me and my niggas listening to. Like, I didn't even know how niggas popped out I rap. So it was like, fuck it, let's shoot a video because that's what he wanted to do. So it was really his idea for real. And we shot 2 of them bitches like back to back, like one day and the next day. So yeah, I'll say it was his idea for sure. But that's how we looked. It was like niggas major and shit.
How you get your name, bro?
Only list of shit, man. So for a second, I wanted my name to be Playboy, you feel me? But I couldn't do that shit because Playboy Cardi was popping back then. So I was just like, I was thinking of all type of shit. I liked to play, I just wanted to keep playing my name. Eventually, I came up with PlayNice, and I was like, I like the way that shit sound. I just stuck with it.
You should put the S fuck on it, not like the whole shit.
ASF. I think that's a lot to say, bro.
You know what I mean?
You know, yeah, probably. That's my handle on everything.
Because it's a. So if I was on YouTube, right, and I seen PlayNice ASF, and I clicked on it, and your video is just some different shit, the name alone don't stand out to me when I scroll.
Yeah, I feel it. You know what's crazy?
But you still got time to think about it. It's just an opinion.
Yeah, this was crazy though. I dropped my first EP in like 2019 in April. I was the only nigga named PlayNice at the time. And I was like, because I thought of the name on accident. Like I said, I wanted my shit to be Playboy at first, but I couldn't do that. So I came on PlayNice, I dropped my shit. Like a month later, another nigga named PlayNice popped up. Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey, don't you hate that?
Man.
But see, I ain't got that problem with me. It's a lot of white people though, and my name is Magma. Even though it was just Magma at one point, you don't hear nobody in Detroit with a Magma.
Yeah.
So it was easy for me though. I was a motherfucking I was in the 10th grade in science class and shit, and I'm like, shit, this is gonna be my rap name, even though nigga, I think I was weak as fuck back then when I used to rap, but I felt like I was hot.
I think that's how everybody feels.
I thought I was hot at the same time, and I just ran with it for the rest of my life.
I think I had my shit since 2016, but before that, I had all types of names. I had I think at least 16 before that. So I never stuck with a name.
I was about to say, what made you stick with PlayNice since you had so many names? What made you stick with it?
Like I said, I found it. I came up with it on accident. I feel like that bitch found me. I just liked it. That shit is fit. Like I was like I don't know. That shit.
But
is
your
fit.
personality though, you feel me? Like it fit, but and then when you hear your music, you feel me? You're like, all right, you feel me?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, this shit just, especially the music. I feel like it lit. That's how I feel. I feel like if I could use one word to describe my shit, I would call it nice.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. That's dope, though, bro. At least you got a meaning behind your name instead of just, oh, my name just this. Shit, I don't know. You feel me? Because I know a lot of people like that. That's why I always ask how you get your name and if a person have a meaning behind their name. A lot of people do. You feel me? A lot of people just like, shit, we was on the block in the trap and that's how I got my name.
I'm about to say, a lot of people shit is they hood name or like their nickname, their street name and shit.
They don't have a story behind it. Bro, what can we expect next from you, bro?
Shit, so I've been working on my tape this whole time, since April, since I put out my last one. My shit, I've been working on the title forever, but I think I decided on my shit called Now You Smile in July. I'm dropping that bitch in July sometime. I don't know. I'm thinking the second Friday. I don't really know what day that is, but I want to drop that shit in July. And we got hella videos coming out for all my projects. We're still dropping every video. Cause I had took a break for a second. I was about to quit again. This niggas was on some. The cameraman I was fucking with back then was on some bullshit. This nigga was out of town, so I couldn't really work with him. The producer I was fucking with was on some bullshit. So I'm like, bro, this shit weak. I'm done with this shit. But I messed up. That's why it took me a year to drop my first mixtape after I dropped my first mixtape in 2019.
It's always motherfucking complications, you feel me? It's like a lot of people don't, with videographers charge, a lot of us don't have the push, or we spend our money in the studio and not knowing, damn, this song about to be hot. Let me try to split it up somewhere and do a video too. So we think, let me just send this 50 here, is 120 here this day, and then the next 120 back here, you feel me? Shit like that, we don't think, let me say it's 300, let's do the video too, you feel me? We don't think like that. So, but then a lot of these cameramans be taking off fucking days on video. But I'm talking about, nigga, my own personal experience. That's one reason that made me start shooting videos.
I don't even remember what the turnaround was on that bitch, but that nigga was just acting weird from the jump. Well, they did the first video. Nigga, I had a whole setup. I was getting props and shit. Nigga, I had some blow-up dolls. I had to chuck it out. It was a silly video, but the song was some aggressive shit, but not no that shit was gonna be crazy. But this nigga is coming at bitch talking about he was scared. It was 4 of us, and we don't look like no type of niggas to even be scared.
Even if you was that type of person, why would you even accept a booking or not even knowing about the whole situation? I don't know. But anyway.
So the nigga got to having a fake little panic attack and shit. So that was the first red flag. Then the second video shoot, the nigga just stood us up twice. So I was fuck it, man. I ain't even hassle the nigga for the refund or nothing. I'm just it is what it is, bro.
Sometimes we take losses and learn from it. You feel me? We take losses and learn from it and build on it. You feel me?
It's crazy, but not them niggas be watching our shit now. They be checking our Instagram, see what's going on with us and shit. Shit be wild.
That's crazy. That's some weird ass shit. Let them do it. They do. You feel me? So, bro, do you have a plan whenever you about to shoot a video? Do you have ideas, or do you let the camera people decide?
So the first 2 videos, I let Clutch come up with them, which is for real. And we kind of some bullshit just happened with them. So we got them. I had my shit on say cheese. We got our shit took down for a bad idea. But the other ones, I've been thinking of lately. I've been thinking of them myself. I got like, we even got like a vision board and shit now. I want to start writing down like treatments for my videos and shit. I don't want to do no more videos where I'm just like rapping in front of the camera. I'm just like, I want to do like some shit that niggas gonna remember.
Yeah, that's like a mini movie in that bitch, you feel me? Sometimes you ain't even gotta rap the song. You can be acting throughout the whole
Yeah, for real. That's all I was thinking. I've been watching all types of videos and shit. Low key, I actually think I'm gonna do like a little short little movie for my next project. Like try to do some shit like that or some shit.
Hey bro, who is your top 5 Detroit artists in the city right now?
Detroit artists in the city right now. Cash Kid, JR. Listening to too many Detroit niggas, I really do listen to the Flint niggas. I don't want to mix them up in the same little thing.
Alright, Michigan.
Michigan, alright, there. Cash Kid, Rio, Y&J, JR, then I get up this one to probably. My top, me. I'm just gonna, yeah, me.
What about industry?
Detroit industry or
Just industry, period.
The industry right now.
With Detroit.
Eminem, Lil Wayne, the first 2 for sure. Fabulous, number 3.
I ain't heard no Detroit person say Fabulous, bro.
For real, a lot of niggas don't say Fabulous, for real. A lot of niggas don't listen to him, but that nigga hard as hell. So nigga, 4, I give it to a nigga named Ben Staples from California. I'm gonna say me again.
That's what's up, though. You got a lot of confidence. That's what a lot of artists be needing. You feel me?
Yeah, that's kind of my whole thing. Like the music that I make like music I feel like I want to hear, or that people like me want to hear, or just like the general like shit people can relate to. That's kind of like my goal. I just want to make. I low key. I want to be my number 1. I just don't feel like I'm there yet. Like humbly speaking, but that's my goal, is to be my favorite rapper.
Out somebody that you know going through a hard time, you feel me, to motivate them when they listen to the song. You feel me? Some shit like that. You feel me?
That is, I ain't gonna lie, that is one thing that I low-key been trying to work on, because it was a point in time where I realized I just said I too many times in my song. I was like, I need to like kind of like tone this shit down and like kind of like rap about some other shit, because I was just rapping about myself a little bit too much with myself.
But sometimes it ain't no too much. You can't rap about yourself due to the fact that you only know yourself and what yourself been through.
Yeah.
You just rap in third person.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's all you do. You rap in third person about yourself.
Yeah,
That's all you do. You feel me? Instead of saying or you feel me? Shit like that. Tell everybody where they can find you at, bro, on all your social medias and all your platforms
I'm
and
on
shit.
everything at PlayNice ASF. PlayNice ASF. PLAYNICE ASF. Everywhere. YouTube, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, Instagram, Facebook, all that shit. Twitter, TikTok. I don't even be on TikTok yet. I gotta start using that
And
shit.
what's your next video you dropping, bro?
We don't fucking know. We sitting on 4 videos right now, and we don't know. But
It's a tight fight.
it's a tight fight. We probably all they gonna drop back to back.
Right.
So it kind of don't matter which one dropping. They all dropping. But just know it's 4 of them bitches like stacked on the way, and we not even done shooting. So
There's more work to come.
yeah, a lot more work. Then there's another tape coming out. So shit we gonna be busy for a minute, for real.
What about any I forgot to ask you before we get out of here, bro. What about like any features, bro? You been doing like, or is you willing to do features with other artists?
Features I'm willing to do, right? I'm trying to do some shit with Y&J. I want to do some shit with Skilla Baby. I want to do some shit with Cash Kid, probably Vezo. I wish if free Rio, man. Rio is free. I try to do some shit with him. So probably damn near really anybody for real. But those like the top niggas that I really want. Most Y&J like top.
But what if a nigga music is ass?
If a nigga music is ass, he gotta come to me.
You press the record button on it?
I did. It said change the battery pack.
It's still going.
Hold on, y'all finish it right here. Y'all can finish it right here. Just finish right
If a
here.
nigga music is ass, he just gotta come. He gotta be coming. I'm not even gonna be reaching out to a nigga I feel like is ass. So you don't have to reach out to me first. You ain't gonna have to come with that bag. So it really don't. It's business at that point.
But what if he really ass, bro? I'm talking about, what if he not an ABC rapper? What if he worse than an ABC rapper?
What if you really paid?
I'm talking about, I ain't worried about the money, bro. You gotta worry about your rap.
This how you like. All right, so my rep gonna be my. That's how I like. Cause my team been trying to get me to look at it like this, right? Even if a nigga is ass, that mean I'ma save the song. So he gonna share that bitch somewhere, and somebody nigga gonna like my part. I'm always confident nigga gonna like my part. So I don't give a fuck what you doing on your side. You paid me. I'm gonna give you what you paid for, and you gonna give me some of your fans. That's how it really is.
That's what's up, bro. I was really looking for an answer for real. That's why I kept asking. You feel me? I wanted to hear a real answer. You feel me? So, but yeah, we about to get up out this thing, bro. Y'all tuned in to another episode from the block to the booth. Make sure y'all go check out PlayNice. It's Magma. We out this thing. Start recording.